How's it going, everybody? I am Money here, and today we got Satan Says Hi. He's going to be on mission. He's going to go 83-0, and then we also got Balls Johnson, who's going to be dropping a Moab also, and Mr. Satan Says Hi is going to be dropping an Assault Moab, a flawless Assault Moab, so that's pretty beast. But we're going to go ahead and hop right into the commentary, and before we hop into it, which is going to be are you being different and how it's okay to be creative and stepping outside the box, I have to give you guys some background because I was actually going to tackle this commentary from a different angle, and after watching 2 videos and reading 1 comment yesterday, I decided to kind of go about it completely differently. So first we'll give you guys the backdrop. I watched 2 videos yesterday, one by the Godly Locks, and this is Chick, and she made a video in response to another girl making a video, and basically the original video was how YouTube was not for the weak. And basically, I don't know if you guys understand what that means, but people are going to leave dislikes and comments on your videos, and basically she disagreed with someone she was subscribed to, then she eventually unsubscribed to that person, then she noticed like a week later this person had quit YouTube because a lot of people happened to disagree with him, and apparently the topic was on Zimmerman, so it's already a pretty hot topic. Well, Godly Locks, she kind of tackled the conversation completely different. She's kind of a smartass, and I just found her channel yesterday, and I actually really like it. She basically said that people dislike, and they would leave comments on her video, and these people would have 4 or 10 subs on their channel. And granted, she's not a large channel. She does have 1,200 subs, and she was basically saying if you're not taking the time to grow your channel, you probably shouldn't be on my channel criticizing mine. And in terms of the statement that was said on one of the comments, someone responded to one of the videos I posted, and the video was, which I also posted on my channel, can hardcore become a force on YouTube? And I tackled a lot of different issues. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you know my commentaries, some are in an argumentative kind of debate-like form. And his basically statement was, this is a hardcore channel, why are you bringing up topics that everyone already knows about? Basically, we already know this shit. And in my mind, I posed the question, if everyone knows about it, then why is no one talking about it? And I don't think he meant the comment to be malicious or negative in any way. It could have been the way I read it, and I didn't take it negative or anything, but it made me think like, hey, all these people think these kind of things, but no one's really gone outside the box and talked about a lot of things, and it made me pose a question to you guys. Are you guys thinking outside the box? Are you being as creative as you can be? Whether you're running a YouTube channel or in your professional life or just life in general, are you stepping outside the box and being, different? And it's embedded in our DNA, in human nature, to want to conform. You need to conform for survival and all these other kind of, human nature things that we're not going to really get into. But are you being different? Are you being as creative as you possibly can be? Are you taking chances in life that maybe you wish you were taking, but you weren't taking? And here's where the conversation or the commentary gets kind of argumentative or debative. Because some people feel it's a little better to stay safe and not step outside their boundary zone and just to do as everyone else kind of does. And like I said, that could be on YouTube, in your professional life, or just like I said, life in general. But sometimes, especially in YouTube, it's better to be different. And I guess an analogy I could use for my younger subscribers is when you step out in front of the class and say you make a mistake, you might have 3 or 4 people make fun of you for, say, 2 or 3 weeks. But when you put yourself out there on YouTube, it's a permanent fixture for the most part. Even if you were to delete that video, the way technology works these days, someone could save it and they'll have that video forever. So when you put yourself out there, it's in a different kind of light. And I personally, ever since I've had jobs past 17, I've had public kind of jobs to where I had to put myself out in public. So I can speak in front of hundreds of people without an issue. But when it came to YouTube, it was kind of different because you're putting yourself out there in a different light because you're creating something. And of course you want people to like it in a sense. You don't want anyone to dislike your product because you put, I guess in a cliche way, your heart and soul into this video. And even though it's just a video, you're speaking your mind, and you want people to agree with you, and for the most part, a lot of people aren't going to agree with you no matter what you do. But if you think about the great innovators of our days, and even beforehand, people didn't agree with them. There were people who said the automobile, that's a fucking retarded idea. That's what we have horses for. Airplanes, bitch, we can't fly. That's not even possible. The world is round. You go off that goddamn waterfall if you want, and your bitch ass ain't coming back. And these were just like, I know this kind of far-fetched because you're thinking like YouTube is nothing in comparison to these like great inventions, but in a sense, it's your own special invention. It changes the world, even if it's only your world, in its own little way. And I think if we start to think more like that, we can be more creative and put ourselves out there more, because every day people are making YouTube channels, and every day people will stop making videos because things aren't going their way. Things just, they're not happening fast enough, and I can understand that because I want my channel to have 3 billion subs tomorrow. It would be awesome, but it's also not realistic. So in a sense of being creative, you also have to be realistic. And even if what you want to do is just so far-fetched, it does not matter what it is. Like I said, even if you're a nonconformist, there are people that feel just like you do. Let's look at a neo-Nazi. That's an extreme example, but there are other people who are nonconformists just like those kind of people. So there's what that means is there's an audience for everything. It does not matter what it is. I don't care if you like shitting on kitty cats to get off. There's a group of people out there who like shitting on kitty cats to get off. There's 6 billion people in this world, roughly, if not more by now. And there's bound to be some people out there who agree with you, which means it's okay to put yourself out there and just be different, because no matter what it is, there are going to be people who not only enjoy it, but are glad that you took that step to actually like be the leader and put forth this great product, because there's so many things people look at and say, you know what, I had that idea like 2 years ago, but I just didn't freaking pounce on it. When I was younger, I had this really great idea, and I was like 14, so it's not like I could have did anything about it, but I told my dad, you know how cool it would be is if you burnt rubber and your tires like smoked red or something. Well, now they do that kind of stuff, and back then he was like, that's a stupid idea. Why would anyone even need anything like that? Well, if he would have just gave me like $100,000 that I'm sure he had in his back pocket, I could have been the inventor of burning rubber with different colors. But it's just something stupid and simple like that, to where if you have an idea and it stays with you, we all have ideas and then like a week later we're like, ah, that was stupid. But if it stays with you, that's something you should pounce on. That's something you should work on and put your heart and soul into it. And even though YouTube is nothing more than a channel, it's, you know, an IP address or a freaking internet channel or whatever you want to call it, it's yours. So be creative with it, think outside the box, and don't let anyone tell you what it can and cannot be, because they don't know the future. And for every person who's got 2 million subs, they started off with 0 subs just like you. So that's all for right now. If you guys watched the video till this long or stayed to the end, do me a favor and drop a like. If this is your first video on my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. And that's all for right now, guys. Catch you guys next time. I am Money out.